Hello, everyone. This is Eric from Etiquette back for another live stream. If you're new here, my name is Eric. I'm sitting very comfortably. And tell me where you're from. If you have any questions about teaching English, please let me know. See, my dad's already here. Hi, Dad. It's been a while. I've done a few live streams, but I think there was a problem with my parents' internet, and now they're back. It's good to see you. He says, hello from South Africa. Yeah, everyone. I'm here today for another live stream. I feel like I haven't done one in a while. I think, well, did I do one last week? I think I did one 2 weeks ago, but it was only for 30 minutes. So I decided, well, you know what? I've got some time. I've got a little bit of energy left. Why not chat for a little bit? Sound is good. Excellent. Thank you very much, Dad. Yeah, I think what I'd like to talk about is maybe some ideas and topics that you want to talk about. So just let me know. Hi, Islam. Is it Islam? Islam. Hi, from Uzbekistan. Good to see you. How are you today? Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, if there's anything you want to talk about, if I can help with anything, please let me know. I'll do my best to add to the conversation. Yeah, so recently I've been making lots of videos. I think I've been making a few videos for companies. I've been making videos on teachers quitting. And I've also been working on sharing worksheets related to teaching grammar. So I just released the one on how to teach the past tense. I've got 3 more that I need to edit and put out. It's how to teach the present continuous, how to teach, what is it? Is it pronouns? How to teach pronouns? Maybe how to teach pronouns. And then how to teach one more. Was it past tense, future? One more. One of them. Hi, Ramesh. How you doing? From India. Thank you. I'm good. How about you? I'm doing very well. Actually, my girlfriend's visiting me at the moment. She's resting while I have to do my live stream. It's been a busy day. What have I been doing? What have we been doing? Woke up, started editing. Well, actually, I edited a new video for English learners for the second channel. If you're here on the second channel, it's called the Best English Learning Channel. I think that's the channel's name, Best in English Learning Channel. So maybe some of you are on the ear from there. And the video I made, actually, I made 3 videos. It's basically what's your English level? And it's so I share some vocabulary and grammar and expressions, and if you know it, you are a certain level. And I was using the CEF network RN framework. So basically A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. So I share examples, and then students can listen and see how much they understand. Yeah, so I was editing that, and then I also shot a video on, well, this is actually for a sponsored video, but for Wondershare Demo Creator, busy creating a video for them on how to make online videos. It's not my normal style, but you know, bills need to get paid. So I'm making those videos, and then afterwards, what did I do after? So we went to the gym. Feel really good. Hi, Islam from Morocco. Well, actually, I was talking to my girlfriend. So we're planning on visiting South Africa, going home to meet my family and see my family, and perhaps tour around there in June and July. The only downside is that it's winter in South Africa at that time. But so I asked her, well, if you had another choice, which country would you like to visit if we didn't go to South Africa? And she said Morocco or Sri Lanka. Yeah, she's been wanting to go to Morocco for a while. I think some influencers went there and it looks really good. Yeah, well, Ramesh, well, she also wants to visit India, believe it or not. My dad's been to India a few times. Oof. Islam, great question. How long have I been teaching English? What is it, 2025 now? So I started when I was 21, 19 years. So probably 2000, I would say 2007, actually. is when I really was it. No, it can't be 2007, can it? 2009, 2007, maybe 2007. Yeah, 2007. I started, and then I would say 2009 is when I really started teaching for the first year, because I started working at schools and I was teaching other subjects for 2 years, and then I really started teaching English 2009. Good question. Oh, from visit Sri Lanka. Nice. Yeah, she said she wants to visit there. I think there are some beautiful places in Sri Lanka. The thing is, I've traveled a lot in Asia, but I always go to the same places. So I think what would be nice is to try something different. When were you born? I was born actually last month was my 40th birthday. Guess who's 40? This guy. How about you, Islam? When were you born? How old are you? Okay, so what are some topics you guys want to talk to? Do I speak Arabic? No, I don't. I speak a couple of languages. I'm trying to learn some Russian now, but it's very slow because I'm not dedicating myself. I'm just basically learning some words and expressions, but I think I really need to start taking it seriously, maybe take some classes, go through some books. But yeah, I've got so much editing to do and other things too. Recently, a friend bought me for my birthday. Well, not recently. Well, recently, but a friend bought me um, a guitar for my birthday, and I thought, wow, this is a nice gift because I'm not musical at all. I can't play any type of instrument. I can't sing. Can't rap. so so no entertainment job for me. Can't joke. And So he gave me a guitar, and immediately initially I thought, oh, that's a kind gift, maybe I should try and be more creative and learn to play an instrument. It would look really good. And I think playing an instrument, so when you study to become a kindergarten teacher, most of those teachers need to learn how to play guitar, because music is so important for teaching younger learners. And I thought, yeah, maybe it's a good idea. I've got the guitar, I should start playing. But the thing is, I just don't have time. I go to the gym, spend time with my girlfriend now that she's visiting, and I edit videos and I teach. I feel like I don't have a lot of work time, but yeah, I guess I should be better with my time. But yeah, other times I just want to be lazy. Ramesh, so if you visit it, please come to Karnataka. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, there's so many states. How many states are there in India? It's called states, not provinces. Where's provinces? How many states in India? 28 states. Okay, so and 8 union territories. Okay, I knew it was like 28. Actually, I thought it was 29. I watched this. There was this video, this viral video on the internet where there was this contestant in like a knowledge show, and he was supposed to be there just for like math or something, and then he just ran like they were teams doing like these quizzes, and he just answered everything. And one of the questions was, okay, well, which state is this in India? And he answered it. It's really cool. Wow, you don't look pretty. I'm 23 and I'm an English teacher at school. Excellent. Islam, yeah, I think it's just, with technology now, it takes out all the wrinkles and the gray hair. I swear I just found another gray hair here an hour ago. Don't tell anyone. Well, yeah, well, it's just the technology. Actually, well, it looks the same, but they take out the wrinkles and the bags and everything. I look way, way worse in real life. But thank you for saying that. You look so young. You look like you are 17. Are you teaching in middle school or college? Okay. Actually, I'm teaching at university here in Korea at the moment. I'm really enjoying it. The students are fantastic. Works nice. I just want to do more about teaching. I want to make more useful videos for teachers, but I feel like I'm a little bit stuck in the content creation machine where I've got these two channels. I've got my main channel for teachers, and then I've got the smaller channel for English learners, which really hasn't taken off that much, which is frustrating. And I've been doing, I used to do these live streams every Sunday night, but I think I might have to do it an hour earlier because I want to go to bed earlier. What else? Yeah, and so I'm teaching university, but I want to get back and make more content for teachers that might be useful. With first graders with little to no English experience, how do you introduce your expectations rules? I have a Japanese co-teacher to help translate, or would you do an icebreaker, etc. first? Yeah, I guess with the small ones, you're going to want to introduce yourself. It won't hurt just to have simple rules. I would say three major rules, 3 to 5, 3 or 5. I think that's what they said. No more than 5. But yeah, maybe 3 to 5 major rules that you have that you explain to the students, and or you can just explain it very simply. Remember, the kids are there; they want to be entertained. It should be fun. It shouldn't be too strict. So smile, make it inviting. They're going to be nervous of you at first, but don't give them too much leeway. You're going to be friendly. You're going to be kind, but just explain those 3 to 5 rules. The co-teacher can help you translate it, but make it simple for them. Make sure that they know what you expect of them, that they're there to have fun and that they're there to learn. That's the one thing I would say is always plan like lots of fun activities. Always have some kind of what is it? Some dances prepared. You can go on YouTube and you can get not dances, but what is it called? Anyway, so go on YouTube. You'll find some songs, find some choreography, some dances that they can do, and every week teach them a new dance. And then just when you play the song and they dance to it, it's really it's on the tip of my tongue. Come on, guys, help me. What am I trying to say? Somebody read my mind and tell me what I was trying to say. I'm not talking about dancing. I'm talking about starts with a C. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It's come on, somebody got it? The lead teacher. Wow, father of man. Shake your sillies out. Yeah, so have some fun chants. Thank you. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, so find some fun chants every week, teach a fun chant, and then whenever you can, play it. It's also very important to have a nice routine with them. You want to start in a fun way and then slow them down and teach them or draw something, and then fun again, do like a fun group activity or some kind of class game, bomb games. You've got lots of PowerPoints out there to do that. I have lots of games where the students have to either throw a die or maybe some like a board game where they get +2 or something. Lots of different games that you can play with the students where you put them into teams and they have to answer after you've taught them. So the most important thing when teaching young learners, sorry guys, this is maybe this ring light that I've got here is many years old, maybe 5 years old, and yeah, it doesn't work that well, so it might just go off at any second. The most important thing when teaching the young learners, I've spoken about this before, is controlling the energy in the classroom. So you want them to do an exciting activity and then bring them down and do a fun activity. And those transitions, you want to smoothly transition between the different activities. How I like to do it is like, let's say, you want to ask some students to practice something, or I would let them play rock, paper, scissors with a partner, and then the loser has to answer, or you want these easy transitions between them. But yeah, controlling the energy is very important. Okay. Yeah, so make sure it's fun, and then explain the rules, and then do a fun icebreaker. First day is tomorrow at a brand new school, and I'm essentially the lead teacher. Yeah, I think just make sure. So, how many teachers do you have under you? Just make sure that everybody's on board and they know what to do. Also, I think it's important to have a list of things that like. In case something happens, they know exactly what to do. So let's say, for example, let's say you have the first class and a student cries. Who do you turn to? What do you do? Let's say the class gets noisy. Give them some type of give them a way for them to get the class to quiet down. So I've got like lots of these. What are they called again? Call-in responses. Eyes, eyes, eyes. Like 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Things like that. So have some fun things like that. How many languages do you know? And do you have problems with new students who are learning English or do not speak English well? Well, yeah, I can speak some basic Korean. And then so the students come in and I give them a lot of time. Sometimes, yeah, I've got some very weak students. And usually they sit with a partner and the partner might help them, but I think what's most important is to be very patient. And a lot of the activities, instead of expecting them to know everything, you're going to give them a foundation to work from. So before they have to do any activity, I make sure I give them some There we go. Okay. I think my mic's back on. Can everyone hear me now? Costa, good to see you. I hope no sound. What about now? It should be on now. I think it's on now. Let's see. No, don't mute my mic. Okay. Can anyone tell me, is my mic on? I think the mic's on. Uh, Hear you now. Thank you, Chinky. You saved me. Okay, Chinky. And Poppy's World. I'm studying for my 120-hour TEFL now. I also plan to try preply teaching English, including aviation English and medical English. Thank you for your videos. Best regards. I'm so happy, Chinky. Yeah, actually, the thing is, I've got so I short the. Ooh, I think I should lean back so bad when I'm so close because I don't have wax in. I just took a shower like 15 minutes ago. Well, not 15 minutes ago, I started the live stream. So 30 minutes ago, I did the yeah, so I've got some more videos based just for teaching English online, and I'd like to share them soon. I think I've finished them. I just want to double check because, I'm shooting so many videos, and then I've got to edit them with my dad, and he helps me with editing too. But I've got so much editing to do, and I've got very little time. I've got to be social, and yeah, I need to edit better. But yeah, I've got some ones that I want to put out about that. Thank you, Islam, for your help. Hear you now. Thank you, Dad. Islam, yes. Costa, how are you doing? It's so nice to see you. Um, yeah, guys, how about you? Anything interesting happening? Father of Man, I'm quite interested. So, how many teachers with you? And yeah, what do you expect to do as the leader? Thing is, I was thinking about it earlier. This dust on my mic. I was thinking about this earlier during the week. So at my university, we've got these leaders, like so each team has a team leader and then a head of the teachers. All the teachers, and they've been there for well way longer than me, obviously. But I'm it's weird. Right before Corona, everyone was so involved, and then after Corona, everybody's just doing their own thing. We don't have meetings like we used to do. I don't mind it at all. I don't mind not having meetings. So we get a lot of freedom to do what we want to do.
Um, but I was thinking about, would I ever be cut out to be a team leader, because I'm a bit of a loner when it comes to what I like to do. I mean, I'm social, I talk to people, but I like to do my own thing, and I haven't really been responsible for other adults. I mean, I've led courses with teachers, but I guess it's not that different. It's just I've never been in that situation. Not never, but I mean, I'm a bit of a lone wolf. I like to do my own thing. So yeah, it's kind of weird thinking about being a team leader for something like that. How do you guys feel about it? Is that something you easily gravitate to? Because I remember one of the things I think is a big problem is there is a leadership gap within teaching. I might be wrong. I think I'm right. Whereas a lot of teachers aren't really used to being leaders. Even at schools and stuff, we've got to push, help students be better leaders and take responsibility. Here's an interesting thing, you know. Um, because a lot of teachers suddenly they get put in front of a class and they're told, listen, you've got to be the leader of this class, but they never had that experience. Maybe they did some practicals and they had to lead some classes. Some of them might be natural leaders, or that they learn it quite quickly. But I guess most teachers don't really get a chance to be leaders like that. Um, and I think that is something we've got to work on. But how can you work on something if you don't have anyone to teach you about it? So I think maybe in a couple of years, once I've finished all these videos, maybe I'll start a series on teacher leadership. It's actually what I studied at university. My master's is in teaching leadership. What did I learn in that? I wrote so many papers and had to read some books, but I'd like to read some more books relevant for teachers about it, and then maybe make some content just based on being a better teacher. I've actually been thinking about an interesting topic that I might shoot a quick video on and make. It's 5 things to tell yourself in the morning if you're a teacher, because I've been watching some of these motivational videos, and then they say, well, the 5 things you've got to tell yourself in the morning for some reason to have a successful morning or something. And I thought maybe do something similar along those lines, like motivational videos for teachers, but for teachers to become stronger leaders. So yeah, the 5 things. If you're curious what those 5 things were, I'll let you know. Oh, oh. If there were students who were disruptive and making noise, would you yell at them or send them to the principal? Yeah, Islam, this is one of the biggest problems most teachers face, and that's, you know, 6 years ago I made the video Noisy Classroom, and I think most teachers have that fear where you're in the classroom and there are noisy students. What do you do? And it's very unfortunate because most teachers aren't given that answer. And at many schools, they're just told, oh, you're the teacher, you should figure it out. You're not given enough support for that. Yeah, so it has to start at the beginning where you have rules that you enforce. So when you start your class, you're going to tell the students your rules and your what you expect from them, your expectations of them. And then you've got to, for the first couple of weeks, you've got to make sure to enforce those rules, and you've got to tell your students about it. Now you might ask, "Oh, I feel powerless. I don't know how to enforce those rules." So then you've got to say, "Well, what do you do when a student is noisy?" Oh, so much dust. So what you've got to do is you've got to have the rules. The first thing, let's say you've got certain steps. The first step, some students are going to start talking loudly, and then you're going to ask them to quiet down. You're going to continue teaching. They're going to be loud again. It's not just, it doesn't just happen overnight that students start being noisy and disruptive. They start checking your boundaries. They start seeing, oh, how much can this teacher take? And it will be gradual. It'll be one acting out and then you reprimanding them, and then they'll see, well, let's push a little bit more. It wasn't that bad. It's actually quite fun when the teacher gets upset. I actually enjoy pushing their buttons. No, it means you've got to show them that you mean business. So first, when students get noisy, turn into like a complaining mom. You say, listen, guys. Um, so first, you're going to, if it's one or two students, you're just going to say, listen, guys, what's the rules? Okay, let's write down. First, it's a warning. Guys, I want you to settle down, continue. If they do it again, gentlemen, point them out by the names. I want you to do this. And then after that, if they continue, tell them, listen, I want to speak to you after class. Because listen, if you start getting upset in front of the students, they're going to make a game out of it. So yeah, warning, and then generally ask them to quiet down, ask them if there's a problem, ask them do they know what the rules are, and if they do quiet down at the end of the lesson, you can just reprimand, just tell the class, guys, listen, so disappointed. We want to have a fun class. We want to work together. But if it gets too loud, it's too difficult for all of us. So let's work together. I don't want to hear everyone talking at the same time. Okay, does everybody understand? Good. Have a nice day. Bye. And then the next time you're going to call in these specific students trying to act out, and you're going to get them alone and ask them, okay, what's going on? Why are you doing this? I don't want this in my class. And then only after that, if they continue. But you've got to be vigilant. You've got to stay in control. Yana, how are you? I'm great, thank you. It's nice to see you again. Love those eyes. Um, yeah, what did I want to say? Oh, yes. One of the things you don't want to, if it's just the students, the whole class getting noisy, then you can try some call and responses where instead of saying, oh, everybody be quiet, you can just hold up and say, everybody give me your attention. If I hold up my hand, you've got to be quiet. And then the students will continue. Some will be quiet. And then you look how many students are still talking. I need 6 students. I need 6 students. You know who you are. I'm waiting for 6 students, 4 students. I'm waiting for you. Once everybody is quiet, then you continue. Listen, you're not going to be able to out yell a group of students. You've got to play it smart. You've got to be the adult in there. Yana, hi there. I'm so late. Anyway, it's good to see you always. Thanks. I'm happy to see you too. Light, how are you doing for the win? I like that avatar. It's very cool. It looks like a Mortal Kombat character, if I'm wrong or right. Yeah, what else? Yana, what have you been up to? It's good to see you. I've just been chatting, working, and I thought I'd do a live stream to say hello to everyone. I haven't posted a video on the English Learning channel, so I thought I'd do a live stream for both channels and just say hello, see how everyone. I'm good, by the way. My girlfriend's playing Splendor in the bedroom. Yeah, it's interesting. She's visiting, and it's not a small apartment that I've got, but it's for one person. So I think she also wants some more space, and I need to get rid of things. I just I think for 2 people, I'm really looking forward to moving into a new apartment when this lease is up in what is it, 3 months? No, it's not 3 months. Sorry, in 4 months, 4 or 5 months, 5 months. So yeah, I've got 5 more months here. But yeah, I do have summer vacation. So what? My boyfriend is moving in. Whoop, whoop. Very cool. Is it hard to get a job as an English teacher from another country? Yes, it depends where you're going. And right now, some places it's very difficult because also pay has stagnated in many countries. So it's still good if you go to China. I mean, lots of teachers still want to come to Korea or go to Japan or Taiwan, some of these countries. But it is getting more difficult, especially since jobs have been outsourced to online teachers. And but a lot of schools still want teachers to come in and teach, you know, babysitters and all. But yeah, no, there are definitely jobs. It just means you just need to have the right qualifications, be from the right country. Moving in. Who has lost their Facebook accounts lately? Oh yeah, so my Facebook and Instagram accounts have been hacked. 4 months ago, in November, 6 months ago, they've been hacked. So I've been without Facebook and Instagram for a couple of months, but I started another Instagram account. It's actually in the description of this video. If you can, go and join me there because I need to get enough followers to activate Meta Verified so I can contact Meta to get my accounts back. But my dad's account has been hacked too. So dad, what I think happened is they installed some kind of hacking thing into your computer, and as soon as you go onto a website, it takes that information, it sends it back to them, and now they've got your login. They log in, they kick you out, they write in their own passwords and email addresses, and now you're locked out. And now they're going to post anything on there, and it's basically stolen. I don't know how they're going to fix it or what they're going to do, but it's really bad. Now, I think go onto YouTube and just search or Google search how to check if there are any programs like that on your computer, and they give some scans that you can do to check for these types of things. I think in the future I'll have to install some antivirus and anti-hacking ware too. I mean, hello. Moving in less than 2 weeks. Are you excited? Have you guys lived together before, or is this a new thing, Yana? I'm 22 and currently teaching senior students in high school. They are basically the same age as me, older than me. I'm afraid they don't see me as. Hmm. Yeah, basically, like the same happened to me. I started teaching when I was 21. I was teaching at the elementary school, but there was a high school connected to them. And my cousin was actually in high school, and my cousin and I are good friends. And so I used to hang out with him quite a bit, and he was friends with some of the high school students at that school. So it was difficult for me. What I would say is. It's not about being an authority, it's about being a professional. Keep your distance from the students. They'll want to become your friends and you want to be friendly with them. Be nice to them, but keep your distance, be professional, and just do your job without getting too close to them. That's what I would say. You know, it's going to take time to kind of drop the heater from my legs. It's going to take time for you to get used to it, you know. So just be be friendly, but also be professional and keep boundaries between you and the students. And then when it comes to your lessons, you know, it's not that you're just in authority; it's that you're the one there that's leading the lesson. It doesn't mean you need to know everything. I love China. Permanent ID in HK. Wow, Yana. You're in Moscow now, right? Wow, Moscow. I really enjoyed Moscow. There are my Babushka dolls over there. Yeah, Moscow was great. I actually I went to St. Petersburg, but I enjoyed Moscow a bit more. Yeah, my dad. Oh gosh, sorry to hear that. I'll get in for sure. Uh, what would you do if they were bullies? Okay, let me see. Actually, I did make a video a couple of like a year or two ago about bullies. Let me quickly share it with you. Let's see, bully. How to deal with bullying at school. It's a long video. You know, and this video, I wrote this script before GTP, whatever it is, GPT. Okay, so this is a video I made a while ago. It's about how to deal with bullying at school. You can see it there, and maybe take some ideas from that one about bullying. English teacher from Iran. Yeah, I found your videos. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you. I mean, sometimes I kind of forget, you know, if I've made like actually last week was it? I went through my catalog of videos and the history of my videos with my girlfriend, telling her about the different series I have because I feel like my backgrounds, it's like a different season each time. And every year I try and get a different background. And I feel like if I look back at this time, yeah, it's very interesting. I'm not sure if I did as much as I should have. I made lots of content, but yeah, my dad says he hates this background. I need to change it. I think it'll only change once I move into a new place. Yes, it's both. It's new for both of us. Both of us are divorced. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I remember, Joanna, you told me that you were already divorced. You were enjoying single life, though, I think, before, and now, yeah, both of you are divorced. What is it? I think I saw some. I try not to bring it up around my girlfriend, but I saw something interesting about what is it? Russian divorces. I think there's something about the divorce rates. Divorce rate. In, you know what's another thing? I wonder if typing will go away in the future. Mm, because we've spent so much time typing. Interesting facts. Okay. Hmm, hmm. Okay. The divorce rates of 5 per 1,000 people. Is that a lot? I don't know. It doesn't sound like that much. Marriage rates have declined in recent years from 1.3 to just 950. No, there was something else. Why does Russia have one of the highest divorce rates? Is that one of the highest? Google says the divorce rate in Russia is over 70%, making it one of the top 5 countries. I'm not so sure. They say it's easy to marry, easy to divorce, and no big social or religious pressure to stay in a problematic marriage. So people treat it more casually. Interesting. But four? No, that can't be divorce rate. Interesting. Let's see. Hmm, give it to me in percentage. Not that I'm just curious. It's not like I'm pursuing everything there. Yeah, no, sorry if it's boring. I just want to get down to it because I remember something like that. Okay, so yeah, okay, got it. Okay. Anyway, I live in Iran. I don't have access to international platforms to have a chance to have students online, so immigration is my only chance. That's why. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult unless you're from one of the English-speaking countries, but I'm sure there are some countries where it's possible. Let's see. Siwei Triong, hi. Are you from Vietnam? I'm guessing so. Yeah, so my girlfriend can only stay here for 1 month. No, five more weeks. Yeah, 5 more weeks, and then she'll go to Vietnam, and then after that we'll go to South Africa. Yeah, let me count. 5 more weeks. Yeah, that's right. What are we going to do? I need to plan some more trips. Actually, her birthday is next week. I do have something planned. Well, not everything. I need to get some other things done too. It's a bit difficult. Oh, okay, what were we talking about? Something. Yeah, these days I'm going to bed very early. Hmm. Actually, I've been taking some of these magnesium. Apparently, it's very good for sleeping. And I don't know if well, I can't argue against it because it's like, well, I've been sleeping really well recently. Been passing out. But they say you should take it like an hour or 2 hours before bed. Um, I just take it before bed, and I've been doing pretty okay. I just need to go and well, tomorrow I need to go to the gym before work, so I need to get into shape. Mm, Not enough water there, but it's okay. Well, would you talk a little bit about your career? How many years, which grades and countries? I really appreciate it. Oh, why not? Oh, this Ramesh, yeah, it's magnesium. Yeah, it's nothing dangerous, I think. But apparently it helps you sleep really well, and it's what is magnesium good for? Well, let's type with 2 fingers. Two fingers. Uh, Okay, so magnesium is good for muscle and nerve function, for blood pressure, for bone health. Well, it's good for everything. Metabolism. Well, I think I need a bit more metabolism to be honest. Okay, MHB. Okay. Yeah, I started teaching. So I went to university. I studied on campus for 2 years. Then I started on this program called teacher-based training, where I went to work at a school while I was studying for my degree, and I worked there for 2 years. The funny thing is, the first year I was just part-time, just helping out there, not making much money. They said they would double my salary to still basically nothing, and if I taught classes, and I basically took on, I think I was teaching 3 subjects. They hired me as like a full-time teacher, even though I didn't have my degree, and they paid me a penny. I got paid nothing, and this school was horrible. It's a very difficult school to teach at, and that's where I started. After that, I felt it's unfair, and I moved to another city where I taught at school in Pretoria for a year, and it was an amazing school. But once again, I felt like they didn't pay me enough. It was difficult to survive, and I always wanted to go overseas. After that, I got a job in Korea. I taught there, and then I got a job in Korea again, and then I got a job in Korea again where I taught at a science high school. Taught there for a couple of years, and then while I was teaching there, I studied for my master's from a university in America. Studied for a year and a half, 2 years, and then after that, I got a job at a university in Korea, and I've been there ever since. So I've been teaching start of 2007, I think. So it's yeah, maybe 18 years I've been teaching now. 18, 19, I don't know, but it's been a long time. I think it's 18. Yeah. Yeah, so that's basically my teaching career. And oh yeah, it's like 6 years ago. I think it's 6 years ago. Um, I was deadly. I thought there should be more resources for teachers. There weren't, and I thought, okay, well, let's make a YouTube channel for teachers. I was very shy in front of the camera, but I told myself this is necessary. Started making videos, and then some of my videos about ooh, it's my live stream. Some of my videos about how to make a noisy class quiet, got lots of views, and I made some more videos about teaching, and now I'm trying to make all the videos about teaching and see how it goes. But yeah, it's been tough because I spent a lot of time making videos, but I'm not sure if they're the right ones. I get some sponsorships, but yeah, I feel like I haven't done anything yet. I feel like I'm still at the start. I feel like I constantly feel like my content isn't good enough. Um, yeah, so not just the content, the resources that I want to create, the activities. So yeah, I guess it's everybody's got that crisis of faith, or you know, struggle to have confidence in themselves, but yeah, I know I'm okay and I'm doing some of these videos, but I feel like it's not enough and I haven't done well enough. And hopefully, if I continue, I'll get better. That so that in the future that it comes out and it's good. That's what I think. I'm not sure if it'll happen, but I've got to push forward. I don't know what else to do. MHB. One of the things is that yeah, teachers aren't paid very well, and especially here in Korea, what's going on now is that the teachers, the pay has been stagnant for teachers for the past many years. They're still paying teachers, but they paid them 20 years ago, and inflation has gone through the roof, and the Korean won is very weak against the dollar. So yeah, it's difficult. So that's why I've got to continue making YouTube videos and hopefully make good ones. That's why I've got to continue making worksheets and useful resources for teachers, because teaching is difficult and we have to find a way to survive. That means teaching extra classes or doing some kind of side gigs. Unfortunately, that's the truth of it. So hopefully I can make some more, and also if you want to get into a better position, that you can also do that. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best in the way ahead of you. Yeah, you guys too. I'll push harder because we don't have a choice. You don't have a choice to lie down. We've got to work hard. We've got to save. We've got to do what we can do to do what we do. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I try. I think there are more that I can do. Sorry, I'm really stressed, all because my students didn't listen to me. Yeah, it's difficult. I think I made a video. It's not classroom management, it's classroom emergency. I made a video a long time ago about what to do if a class gets out of control. Maybe I should search for out of control. And this is like the worst type of situation. Ah, here we go. Is it this one? Okay, let's see. Maybe it's this one. Just want to see if it's the right. Okay, copy. I'm going to share this with you. This is a video I made about classroom out of control. This is worst case scenario if the whole classroom, if they don't respect you. How many views is this one new one getting? Yeah, it's getting more views. Okay, this one is popular. I thought so. It's called Classroom Emergency. It talks about, well, a lot of views from external. Oh, it's a good. It's not getting enough subscribers, I think. Some skip. I think somebody just made it back to the apartments. Yeah. Watch that. That's a Classroom Emergency. Hopefully it helps. I think everything I want to say is in there. And that's what I do. Yeah, guys. Anything you guys want to talk about? I think it's 11. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to work tomorrow. I need to finish some videos. Yeah, this one video really stresses me out that I have to finish. I'll finish it during the week because I have to. They just don't come back from holidays. They don't have focus. Other teachers just say pass and go. Yeah, you're going to want to get their attention somehow and refocus it on what they have to do. I think that's the one thing we think as teachers. We just want to push these students on, but I think for your own sanity, it's your classroom and you want to control it. So you've got to do whatever you can do to take control of it. But it's up to you. If you need to, don't give up. If you need to plead, plead. If you've got to be angry, be angry. If you but no, don't be angry. I think the first thing is don't take it personally. Students are going to act out, but it is disrespectful towards you, so you've got to do whatever you can do to get that respect back and put rules in there. Fight against the quicksand. Don't just sink into the mud, if you know what I mean. But watch that. I hope it helps. I put that in there for you. It's called Classroom Emergency. It's a video I made a while ago. Yeah. Everyone, I think I'm going to bed. Thank you so much for joining, and maybe we'll do it next week. I'll also try and convince my girlfriend to do a live stream. We'll see how that goes. Everyone, have a nice day. Bye bye.